Minister of Tourism Cecil Mackey believes that St. Vincent and the Grenadines is on the right path to becoming a premium Caribbean destination. Mackey stated that SVG is being recognized around the world, as we have recently been ranked 12th in the New York Times' 52 Places to Visit in 2015.
In 2014, we did quite well in terms of recognition out there regionally and internationally. And for the first month of 2015, the New York Times, they have indicated 52 places that you must go for 2015. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we have been listed at number 12. We have been listed there because we are going to have an international airport that is going to make access to our destination easier, cheaper, and more attractive. We are there because we are bringing on stream, working with the stakeholders again, several initiatives that is going to confirm the fact that we are one of the preferred destinations.
5 members of VINLEC, that should be 5 members of staff at VINLEC, have been educated as trainer of trainers in a 1-week defensive driving course with facilitator John Best of Smith Systems of Texas. Best conducted the theoretical and practical seminars with the VINLEC workers, who would then go on to instruct some 98 drivers who utilized the company's 48 vehicles. According to Best, when drivers have good skills, they not only save their lives and others, but they also save the money company from insurance. The safe driver instructor also said that distractions were the #1 cause of vehicular accidents.
So you'll see people who, in particular, will use cell phones, either talking or texting. People eat, smoke, change the radio, any various things that can draw our attention from our drive will contribute to traffic collisions. And unfortunately, we know that most collisions are caused by driver error, and that's part of our program, is to try and not only evaluate some of the drivers, but instruct on how to avoid collisions. That's the whole process that we're here for.
VINLEC Communications Officer Tamara Jobsprott said that the electricity company continuously trains its staff. She said that they are focusing on developing a core team of trainers to consistently guide the staff.
This program is very important to us because we have a vehicle fleet of 48 and we have just about 98 authorized drivers, and those are persons who have been given the authority to drive on behalf of the company. And as you know, our drivers are on the streets all the time and they traverse many different terrains all across the country. We have had training courses before in defensive driving, but on this occasion we're doing the Train the Trainers course. So we have now, at the end of this program, we'll have 5 persons on staff who can pass on this information, share it with the other members of staff. It is very important for us, not only for safety for the employees, but also safety for the public. We want to ensure that our drivers are knowledgeable, have the skills and everything else to be able to drive safely on the streets.
Concerned about the aftercare counseling for victims and their relatives involved in the fancy minibus accident, counselor at the Mental Health Center Samuel Joyles pledged to make himself available to the community. In an interview with SVG-TV News, Joyles, who's also a pastor, noted that he's pleased with the help that many are currently getting at the various crisis centers, but pointed out that issues such as the distance from the capital makes it difficult for those counselors who are willing to help.
The challenge out here is we are so far away from the, if I should say, the main, and what I am hoping would not happen is that after 2 or 3 or 4 days that this barrage of support that is given now just dry up, and then the people are left all by themselves. So these are some of the things we have to guard against, because we would have started and then it was dropped, because we don't know yet when the funerals are going to be. So between now and then, it's one particular period they're going through. Then leading up to the funeral is another, the day of the funeral, then after. So the they're going to need support for an extended period of time, which I hope that we can provide.
Joyce also emphasized the importance of getting counseling and talking about emotions.
We want people to understand that there is great benefit in talking, right? There's great benefit in talking. There is great benefit in working with someone to develop and to find new options to deal with your particular issue that you're going through. It's important that people open up and discuss their issues, right? Because when you do that, you give vent to a lot of stuff that is bugging you, and as a result, you are able to move on a little better. But if you bottle up all your issues there, it can create serious problems, lead to stress, and even to more serious outcomes.
While the risk of Ebola being transported to St. Vincent and the Grenadines remains low, the Ministry of Health, Wellness and the Environment continues to ensure that measures are in place for early detection, immediate isolation and containment in a bid to prevent further spread. According to a release, the ministry has discontinued the use of the questionnaires which passengers were required to fill out on arrival at ports of entry. However, public health nurses remain on duty at the E.T. Joshua Airport, and officers of the Immigration and Passports Department are continuing their vigilance. In September of last year, the Health Ministry implemented the use of the questionnaires for all passengers entering St. Vincent and the Grenadines as part of the public health surveillance strategy in the preparedness and response effort to the Ebola virus outbreak in West Africa. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Simone Kieser-Beach says that in keeping with global developments surrounding the outbreak and our assessment of the public health yield from the information gathered by these questionnaires, the ministry, with the support of key stakeholders, took the decision to discontinue the use of the questionnaires.